Well, hello everybody and welcome. My name is Roger and this is your daily tarot map for Tuesday, July 7th, 2015, using tarot to create the life you want. Well, first off, I want to thank everybody for liking, for sharing, for subscribing to these videos. I really appreciate your support. So today we continue our work with the Shadowscapes Tarot, our deck of the week, which is created and illustrated by the talented Stephanie Pui-Mun Law. And the three cards drawn today randomly from the deck were the Eight of Wands, the Lovers, and the Two of Wands. So the Eight of Wands blows gently into our reading today in the first position. Traditional imagery often depicts the Eight of Wands flying through the air at enormous speed towards their destination. But this card, however, is much softer and more gentle. We see a figure who, with just a puff of breath, sends 8 glow globes on their way. The flowers have a long way to go before reaching their destination, but momentum has begun. So if some of you have been thinking about beginning something new, especially a new creative project of some kind, then the time is now to set those wheels in motion. But the key here is patience. Just as the glow globes will float slowly towards their destination, so should your project allow time to fully develop and find its place in the world. The call for patience is also important for those of you who've already sent your work out and are waiting for results with bated breath. In the next two cards, we see the idea of union, of coming together, with the Lovers taking second position in our draw. Though the Lovers can connote romantic love, it can also point to partnerships and choices. The Lovers often appears when there's a crucial life decision that needs to be made, or when the seeker is at a crossroads. Now, if you've been thinking of taking on a partner or even bringing on employees or maybe contractors, then this card definitely supports that idea. But I will say that when I first turned over this card today, the idea of right livelihood struck me. Now, those who are familiar with Buddhism know that the Buddha encouraged his disciples to make their living in a way that does not harm other people, and ideally is ethically positive. Now, I also see it as doing work that is in tune with our soul, work that affects our mind and our heart in a positive manner. It's doing work that you feel good about, work that doesn't compromise our ethics or values. So if any of you are in decision mode about what career to pursue, thinking about right livelihood might help you to come into a decision. At the very least, it might ask us to think about how we can smoothly integrate our work and career into our life. So our third card, the Two of Wands, seems to me to be the epitome of personal power. Now here we see a figure riding on top of a lion perched high on a rock overlooking the land below. This card often appears when we have a new plan of action and are ready to take off with it. This card ties in nicely with that first card, the Eight of Wands, in which we see the beginnings of new momentum. Now, if I'm looking at this card, I get the feeling of being on top of the world in which the opportunities are limitless. Now, this is definitely a card of boldness, of initiative, of daring, so don't hold back today. Given that this card is number 2, we see here again that idea of collaboration. So I'm getting the feeling that this might be something that some of you may especially wish to pay attention to. So the message today for these 3 cards is: boldness and the spirit of adventure may be calling to you today. If you accept the challenge in the spirit of right livelihood, you just might find your life's purpose. So today's advice card comes from the Chronicles of Destiny fortune cards, and the card drawn randomly from the deck is number 47. Union. Okay, I promise, I really did choose this card randomly, though you wouldn't think so. But the title of this card says it all. Union, partnerships, commitments. This idea seems to have a noticeable presence in today's draw. Now, if entering into a partnership or collaboration is a possibility for you or something that you're called to, then this card definitely reinforces that idea. The idea here of forming a union also makes me think of forming a legal business corporation or a legal business partnership. But I must say that with the appearance of the Lovers card, the Two of Wands, and the Union card, if you're wondering about whether to pursue a relationship or even declare your love to someone, today is definitely the day to do it. And that is your daily tarot map for today. Again, if you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd click the like button below. And feel free to visit my website at tarot-dude.com to learn more about my work. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Brightest blessings.